I am in the process now of working on my pot roast again. Did pretty good the first time. Watch, I'll show you. Got a large part of it going, actually. I think I can flip this around. Can you see? Looks good, doesn't it? I got the meat going. Now it is carrots. Not really sure how well I'm going to do with only one arm. But I mean, we do what we have to do, right? My biggest thing with this is, actually here, I have a garbage disposal, which I like. So I'm going to slightly dry these and attempt to clean them and put the stuff down the garbage disposal. I like the garbage disposal, but yeah, this is not a wise idea. Got this for like $2 at Smith's. It's like the little grocery store here in town. Works well though. I like the little grocery store. They're very cute. Very cute and quaint. Pretty excited about it. Not the best with one hand though, at all. Actually, I'm pretty horrible one-handing vegetables, but it is what it is today. Yeah, so. Wow. I'm shooting carrot juice everywhere. Probably would do better with a glove, but I don't think I could keep a glove on. Like, I think I'm just kind of like at the mercy of whatever at the moment. And no glove it is. Because, yeah. Looks like my thing may be orange though by the time I get done. Possibly orange. Quite possibly. So, survived today. Doctor's appointments. Monday was my 9-week point of living here in the Northwest by myself. And yeah, overall I'm happy and blessed and thankful to be alive. And still working on carrots. I figured more vegetables would make my pot roast kind of like, you know. No, I'm not pregnant actually. I'm by myself. Maybe pregnant with a king cake. I ate a whole one last week. But yeah. Hello. Nice to see you, Luciano. Yeah, so just kind of in the process of getting it all going in the right direction. I thought this week would be a good week to kind of balance out the king cake. No, I didn't have an excuse for eating the king cake. I broke my wrist. Still broke. But with that being said, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? I mean, I'm by myself. Don't have a husband. Don't have any kids. So, I mean, if a girl wants to eat, she's gotta cook, right? Oh, 9-week appointment. No, I'm so sorry. I should have clarified. This is my 9th week of living here. So I've only lived here in Montana for 9 weeks. So today was my 9 weeks that I've lived here. So that's what my 9-week is. Yeah, I don't know how people would be pregnant in this cold, but I'm definitely not pregnant. I think if God puts the right person in my path, I would definitely have kids. It just depends on if I meet the right person. So far, I haven't met the right person. So my arm, I was learning to ski. I've skied 3 times, and I got onto the chairlift, and the little lady in front of me, her skis bumped into me, and when they bumped into me, she sent me flying backwards, and when she sent me flying backwards, I fell and shattered my wrist. So yeah, don't recommend it whatsoever. It just makes everything really awkward. Yeah, if I ever have kids, I'm sure that I'll have a massive belly because I will eat whatever I want if I ever have kids. But do you know how old I am? I'm a little older to have kids, so I'm 41. So I don't know if I'll be having kids or not. Thank you for feeling sorry to hear that about me. 54. 54 sounds good. I feel like I'm 84, but I'm not. I'm 41. But yeah, lots of people have kids at an older age, but I don't know. We'll see. Again, the key thing with kids is you want the right person. It's more than just popping a kid out. You want to have a family with the right person, and you really have to get to know a person. Well, right now I don't want to get pregnant, but when I do finally get there, I probably will. Probably don't want to get... Thank you. Oh, well, one person says I don't look 40. Thank you. One person thought I was a young grandmother. Oh, okay. Well, thank you too, I guess. But yeah, no. I love animals. Does that count? But no, definitely not pregnant. And until I find the right person, I don't want to get pregnant, because what happens is if you don't have the right person, you end up... One, you end up alone, and two, it's just hard. It's really, really hard. Animals count? Okay, well then if animals count, then I'm a grandmother, because I really love animals. I love animals. So I couldn't bring my animals with me on my current adventure. My animals are back in Louisiana, but I'm trying to get a dog, but it's really hard to get a dog here in Montana. Oh, yeah. It probably is big. It's probably from King Cake. So last week when I broke my wrist, so I'm from Louisiana. Last week when, yes, I am a nurse. I came up to Montana to nurse, so I'm originally from Louisiana. This was a perfect opportunity. And I may look chunky at this moment. Usually I'm not. I'm a pretty petite person. But, after I broke my wrist, my mom sent me a king cake from Louisiana through the mail. Was so depressed last week about not being at work. I ate the whole thing. So who knows? You may be seeing the shirt that's big, and then you may not. You may be seeing the king cake. I don't know. It could be either or. That's why I'm trying to cook tonight. My forehead's bigger than my stomach. Thank you. I appreciate that, yeah. But I'm trying to get a little bit healthier after last week. So I'm trying really, really hard to make pot roast. But, you know, it's a little more difficult. So a king cake in Louisiana, if you're not from Louisiana, hold on, dropped a carrot piece. So during Mardi Gras in Louisiana, king cake is the cake that they make as they're partying leading up to Lent before Easter. It's a big round cake like this, looks like a big donut, and they have a little baby that they hide in it, and at each party, you have the cake, and whoever gets the piece with the little baby baked into it, they get it, you get it, whoever gets the baby has to bring the cake to the next party. I have a youngster on chat. Well, I guess that's great. I don't know. I think that's one of those things. But yeah, no baby, just king cake. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I think I would have been a lot of fun mother. But, you know, life happens. And during those pivotal years when I would have been having kids, life was a little bit different. So what you may not know about me is I have survived a stroke and also survived a neurological disease. For like 5 years I was in a wheelchair. So I am doing 1,000 times better now. You never could have told me I would have ever learned to ski. Ever. But after all of that, I learned to ski, yeah. So you can recover if you're fighting any illness. You can recover. You just have to set your mind on it. It was a very long 10 years. It's a long decade. So that's why I don't have any kids. So there's nothing wrong with me. Never been married, no kids. Yes, I did beat all odds. Never married, no kids, not because I'm like weird, although I am a little weird, but just because during that time period when most people form those pivotal bonds, I was fighting a disease and trying to live. One of them things, yes, there are so many odds in life. Everything from race to where we live to everything. There are odds that are stacked against all of us. Unfortunately, I think it all just comes down to how we react and respond. And I was determined I was going to live. So now I'm in the process of embarking on a new type of nursing here in the Northwest, which is actually a lot of fun. I'm really hoping though that my pot roast is successful. That's the current concern. Oh, there's nothing wrong with me. I had a stroke and all that. There's nothing wrong with me. I run. I do everything. The only thing is I fell skiing. So I don't have any like limitations from any of the issues that I had. It's just one of those things where you have to set your mind and determine if you're going to overcome or not. And then if you are going to overcome, you have to determine that you're going to get up and live and move. A lot of people overcome, but they don't. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Being sorry for my arm. A lot of people get comfortable so they don't overcome. But I was determined I was going to overcome. And you'll find somebody. There's somebody for everyone. There's so many people out there in that world. This world is huge. So this one, I'm just barely holding on with this arm since I broke it though. I'm in the process of trying to cut these in similar sizes. Don't look at my carrots. Yeah. So it's one of those things you have to push through your limitations, and you really just have to wait until you find the right person. I refuse to settle for the wrong person. So if I've made it to a stroke and a neurological disease, why would I just settle for some random run-of-the-mill person if they're not the right person? Like, I'm gonna be okay. You can take care of yourself. It may not be easy and it may not be perfect, but you can take care of yourself. You don't have to have another person take care of you. If you want it bad enough, you'll do it. And that's why I'm attempting to learn to do pot roast, because I know I need some more nutrients. My nutrients haven't been all that great lately. At all. At all. But yeah, life is great outside of a wheelchair. I just need my wrist to fully heal up. I'll go back next week for my next appointment. And hopefully I'll get the all clear. That's like the big thing, is getting the all clear. So yeah, I haven't went back to work, which I really enjoy. Highly enjoy work. Life gets really boring otherwise. My person likes to sit around and do nothing. But yeah. Other than that, it's been a pretty good day so far. Just in the process of figuring this out. I used a box mix, like a bag mix. Hey. Bag mix was really cool. Seems to work really well. But yeah. I hope it turns out really well. I'm hoping it all cooks at the same thing. Hi, Riley. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm really normal. We're all pretty whenever we just be who we were made to be. Whether it's weird or not, where it seems to work best that way. So I love the fact that this apartment has a garbage disposal. Love it, love it, love it. It's changed my life. Yeah. I just never really know, like with a garbage disposal. Man, carrots make a mess. I'm orange. Does it do that to y'all? Oh, okay, so my hand. So I've lived in Montana for 9 weeks. I'm from Louisiana. Mind you, the deep south. Everybody was like, go learn to ski. So I did. I paid for lessons. I did it the right way. On my 3rd time skiing, I don't even have a good story of why my wrist is broke. My wrist is broke because the little lady in front of me her skis caught mine, pushed me backwards, and I fell. But the good news is she didn't fall. She didn't get hurt. I fell and shattered my wrist. So that's why it looked like this. Hopefully after the next 6 weeks, it'll be great. Yes, I agree, Daniel. I'm so sorry you lost your wife. But yes, if you put your mind to it, you can do anything. If you want to overcome in life, you can overcome, which is why I'm cooking pot roast with a broke wrist. If you want to make it, you're going to make it. You can do it. You don't have to have another person with you. So I had a stroke, and I was determined the stroke wasn't going to keep me down. Determined. I was going to reroute my brain. And you can do it. Thank you, Mayhem. I really appreciate it. I hope I do too, because I'm hungry. Hopefully this works out well. But you can only eat so many TV dinners and all of that stuff. Like, you need food. I need food. So that's what this pot roast attempt is for. Thank you. God bless you too. I appreciate it. I think I've got enough stuff in here. This is like my thrifted. So I thrift everything, a lot of it. And they have really good thrift stores up here. So actually my crock pot is thrifted. Because I'm just not going to pay the money they want for stuff right now. So I have family in Louisiana that checks on me. But I don't have any family here. Because I did have a stroke. And I was fighting for my life. For a long time. For a decade. And it was during that decade that most people like get married and stuff. Since I was fighting for my life, I don't have kids or anything. So just me. All it is, just me. But you can do it. Even if you're by yourself, you can do it. You can do surgery by yourself. Just had my coworkers. Boss came and picked me up, brought me home. But I survived. And you can survive too. I think that's the biggest thing. Most people don't realize they can survive. We're a lot stronger than we think they are. Yeah, I can still get married. I'm hoping that I can. No, I'm not hoping. I do plan on getting married. But the problem is trying to find the right person. So it's difficult, you know. People aren't real. They show you who they think you want them to be until they get you tied in. They don't tell you the truth. And I don't want that. I want someone who's real. So I've decided I'm just going to wait until I find the right person. But until then, like the little gentleman said that who just lost his wife, if you want to make it on your own, you can make it. Yes, it is very difficult to find the right person. This world is crazy. I could tell you some dating stories. No comment. It's been real interesting dating up here, and we'll just leave it at that. Got to turn my garbage disposal on. Never had a garbage disposal before, so this is all brand new. Very brand new. Yeah, I have been back to work with my arm like this actually. God's really blessed me to where my coworkers are willing to help me. So as long as I'm still doing orientation, I haven't really been up here long enough to fully know the hospital that I work at. So they allow me to, since I'm still in orientation, I'm never by myself. So safety-wise, I can still do the majority of things. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I'd marry me, though, because I'm still trying to learn to cook a pot roast. But, yeah, other than that, it hasn't been horrible with my arm. I mean, it hasn't been, like, the easiest thing. But it could have been a lot worse. It could have been my brain. Could have been my spine. Could have been my knee. There's so many things it could have been, but by the grace of God, it wasn't. So, I bought flowers today. I think I'm going to work on getting my flowers trimmed up, which I'm pretty excited about too. Actually, I just get excited about most things, including flowers. Thank you, Mayhem. I appreciate that. I hope he does send me a good husband. And you know what my biggest thing is? I hope he can cook, because I eat a lot. So, can you see my rose bush that I bought today? $4. It was on sale. It's okay. Clowns are fun. I'm a clown too. A lot of times. But My rose bush is so awesome. So I got this little guy today for $4.20. And really the only thing that's wrong is he just needs to be clipped, like, correctly. Only, see, I can't use the clip. This hand, I don't have the grasp, so these little guys are all going to be thrown away. But there's nothing wrong with this. Like, this is a beautiful plant that's going to blossom and flourish. And it's going to do well. It just needs, nourishment. And I'm going to have to do it with both hands. Let's see. Here we go. I'm just going to cut all the blooms off so it can, like, get some nutrients and get started over. But a lot of these, there's nothing wrong with this. I got this for, like I said, a little bit of nothing. I got another one too today. To make myself happy after I broke my arm or broke my wrist. And this way, I'm like, you know what? These flowers can give me hope. Because just like people, flowers can come back. They can grow and prosper, and with the right loving care, they'll do just fine. It's all about, this one up here is not doing bad, but I guess I can leave it and just let it open all the way up. But there is a lot of stuff down in here. I probably need to buy a new pot for it. So right now I don't have any pot for it, so it's just gonna have to stay in what it has right here. But really, it's a good deal. $4.20 for this plant, and nothing wrong with it. I mean, some of these leaves look a little iffy, but I would look iffy too if I wasn't watered correctly. And it could just be that the person wasn't paying attention. You know, it looks like a lot of these just dried out and fell off. So I'm in the process of getting it all off, and then I'm gonna give it some Miracle-Gro tonight, and I have a grow light. So I'm gonna put it under a grow light, and I'm thinking that may help solve the problem. But I think I'm gonna cut that one rose off, because like that one stem is kind of driving me crazy. That's sticking straight up, you know? But yeah, if this rose can make it, you can make it. Whatever you're facing, don't be daunted by it. You can do it. There we go. So it'll grow back, but I took this one off. I guess I could keep it and put it in water. Good night. Nice to meet you, Mayhem. Yeah. Definitely. Oh, thank you so much. Awesome. So you'll be able to see me every time that I'm on here doing all of my lovely stuff here in Montana. But yeah, so I really want to start. So I really like flowers too. Thank you so much, Mayhem. I really appreciate you. I like flowers too, so I really think I want to start growing flowers up here too. Obviously, I haven't been here long enough to do a whole lot of these things. But we're going to see how long this little guy lasts. Since I cut him off, I want to see what happens with him. Thank you. Bye, Daniel. Yeah. It's pretty crazy, though. Just going to continue on my lovely way. Getting all my stuff going together. But yeah, if you're on here and you want to talk, just hit me up. I'll answer any question, anything usually. Even questions that may seem weird. But yeah, hopefully this is the beginning of a beautiful flower. I'm so excited about flowers. I got this little thing that's like a propagation station for like $5 at the thrift store. Can you see it? I think I'm gonna try putting this rose in here. I wonder if it'll work. Let's try it. So I filled it with water, and then we're gonna see if this works to keep this little guy alive, because I really love my plants. See if I can't show you what it looks like. Hold on. Aww. Oh, I think it needs more water. Hold on. I'm not really good at estimating water. There we go. Get some more. Okay. Now I think I have enough water. You see it? It actually took quite a bit of water. But, you know, fresh flowers can really make you feel better and your environment feel a lot different. So, yeah. In this instance, I think this is going to be beautiful. See, I got this one rose that I cut off. You see it? Isn't it beautiful? And I'm gonna stick it right inside here. Can you see? I'll put it. Thank you, Miss Gary. I appreciate that. It's okay. I'm not offended. I think a lot of people get offended, but I don't get offended by many things. Short of someone just cussing me out. Usually I'm pretty cool. But isn't that beautiful? Now I'm going to have one rose in my house to remind me of God's faithfulness and the fact that life goes on. I mean, life continues. So I'm going to cut this off of this one. I think this was really well worth $4.20. I'll show you what I have to put under it. So I have one of these little bottom tray things, and I'm gonna put under it. I can't use this hand with scissors, but I'm gonna start it and then use my other hand like that. I just kind of hold it and stabilize it because my wrist is still pretty painful. So this comes out like this. Didn't it turn out good? I'm gonna throw the package away. And probably should get all of the bottom part of this out, like the flowers, you know, the leaves and stuff. Let's see what happens. Yeah, all that was dead. That's what was wrong with it, and it needs water. Can you see it? There's nothing wrong with it otherwise. It just needs some water. Like, it was a really good deal today. Oh, I love green thumbs, so I've been really blessed. I gotta wash this down again. I've been blessed. Louisiana, we can work outside a lot, so I really enjoy it. But I think this one I'm gonna try giving it a little bit of Miracle-Gro to kind of help it. It's a 6-inch rose. Yeah, it's supposed to be moist, so that's probably why it's not doing very well. But the good news is I think I have a little bit, yeah. So I kind of keep a little bit of Miracle-Gro in here at all times. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of water and Miracle-Gro. And I'll keep y'all updated over the course of a few days how it does, because I need it to come back alive. But yeah, it definitely needs water. 110%. Can y'all see it? It's beautiful though. Like, let's see. When I say beautiful, like, this is gorgeous. Like, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And for $4, like, there's no telling how much it was previously. But it's so amazing you can get stuff for a little bit of nothing because people don't want to take care of it. But this way, and it's coming right out the bottom. So I will let this totally drain, and then I will empty the bottom out and put it under the grow light. I have another one to show y'all too. Give me just a second. Okay, so my next one, see how much it's draining? It's draining a lot. So I'm gonna set it to the side. Let me show you my next plant. I got all this today while I was thrifting. So here's the other one that I got. It's beautiful. The only thing that's wrong with it is that, like, the buds are gone. They need to be cut off. Yes, I did move recently. Yes, Mr. Donnelly, I did move recently. Originally from Louisiana. And so I recently moved up here to Montana for work. So I'm trying to get my plants. These are all going to be newbies to me. But I would like them to grow and prosper and be happy and healthy. But at the moment, this one needs some help. So I'm going to cut them until they'll come back. They'll grow back. I'm not worried about them growing back. But all of these, like, little dead flower parts, these don't usually bloom again. So I need to really cut all of these off so they come back fresh, clean, and new. I'm gonna have a mess and a half when I finally get done with this. They're really pretty. I love these plants. Forget what they're called. I need to look it up and I can tell you. But they're like gorgeous plants. There's absolutely nothing wrong. $2 I got this for. $2. Isn't it amazing? I thought it was amazing. Super duper amazing. And then I'll just give it some water and put it under the grow light. Let it do what it does. Like, I think a lot of times in life people try to force plants and stuff, but plants are just like people. You can't force them. Like, they're gonna grow and produce at their own speed and flower at their own speed. They're not, you can't force stuff, you know? And unfortunately, sometimes that means stuff doesn't happen in our timeline that we want, but we're built to adapt. We can change. We can grow. And yeah, we can make it through no matter what. My goodness, there's a lot of these little things I have to cut off there. So this one's a very unique plant. It's like a rubbery type plant. I personally like it. It'll be easier if I take this outer thing off that to show you. Beautiful plant. Have to use both hands to cut it. Super beautiful plant, but highly, highly recommend. Whatever type of plant it is, it's a good plant. I have another one, but it's having growing problems right now. Any of these leaves are kind of like broken off or half and half. I'm gonna go ahead and take them off. You see, like this one was kind of like halfway done. I'm gonna take it off because this thing will do so much better once it gets rid of all these crazy leaves. It's got a ton of leaves, and sometimes in the pot size depends on how many leaves it can support. I don't think it can support this many. There's leaves squashed down in there. So we're gonna have to unsquash them and get them going in the right direction. Because it's a beautiful plant. But like you can you see over here? See how this one's kind of like on the outside messed up? See, I'm gonna pull that one off. Because there's really no reason not to. We're just gonna pull this one off too. This one, see, these outer ones have been really bad beat. I guess at the grocery store, people probably beat up against some of them. But these things are hardy. This should come back easily. I don't see this being a problem. Now that I have a grow light, previously I didn't have a grow light, so hopefully the grow light will solve a lot of my issues that I've been having with plants since I moved up here. That's kind of the hope and prayer at this moment. Beautiful, beautiful plant though. Really like it. I think it was well worth the $2. Just has to be cleaned up and made where everything can get water and life in it, because nothing can live without water, and all species need water and life. Okay, well, I'm gonna go continue on cleaning my plant. Hope y'all have a nice evening. Talk to y'all soon. Bye.